Hello! I am so excited you guys are here for our happiness challenge. I wanted to make a quick video and kind of give you guys a rundown of how the group is going to work so you know what to expect. So this is going to be just a 21-day long challenge, and there's going to be some daily challenges that we implement, as well as obviously eating right and exercising and all that. So I want to talk about that really quick so you guys know what to expect and how the group will work. First, if you have not watched Shawn Achor's TED Talk, please go watch that because it's an introduction into what we're doing. Okay, so why I decided to do this challenge group is Shawn Achor was the keynote speaker at our coach convention a few weeks ago, and it blew my mind. His talk was incredible and amazing, and it was all about how when we increase our happiness, we actually increase our success, and we increase everything in our life, basically. So everything gets better based on our happiness. It's not the opposite. It's not success that creates happiness. It's happiness that creates better productivity, better success, and all of that. So he talked about a few things that really resonated with me, and I decided to implement them with my family. Just one of these things that we're going to be doing, I implemented with my family, and it's crazy how much this has changed just for our family. And my kids now will not go to bed without doing this daily challenge, and it just really opens your eyes to how much we actually determine and dictate our lives based on our happiness. And it kind of gets you out of the victim mode and victim mentality of my life sucks, everybody's against me. It really opens your eyes to how much your thoughts are actually dictating your life. Okay, so you cannot be grateful and happy if you're a victim, or if you're mad, or if you're upset. And if you start to pay attention to when you're mad, you're not grateful. Okay? It literally is impossible to be grateful and mad at the same time. It's impossible to be grateful and a victim at the same time. And so as we implement these things, you're going to find yourself catching yourself. You're going to be able to say, whoa, I'm in a bad mood, I must not be grateful. Or when you're grateful, you're going to be able to holy crap, the day goes so much better. I'm happier. I'm more productive. I got a lot more done. So that is the goal of this group, is to hopefully help you guys see how much your thoughts and actions and gratitude really do impact your life. Okay, so first things first, you obviously purchased a challenge pack from your coach to get into this group. The reason we require that is it absolutely 100% affects your happiness to take care of your body. And if you watched Shawn Achor's talk, he talks about exercise, okay? So exercise is one of the things we implement, but we also know that what we eat absolutely affects our body as well. It's what fuels our body. It's what gives our body the fuel it needs to create the correct hormones and the correct chemicals in our body to keep us happy. And when we don't eat correctly and we aren't fueling our body well, it absolutely will start to affect your mindset and your mentality. So that is why a purchase of a challenge pack is essential for this group, because it really does affect everything in our lives when we're taking care of ourselves. So you're going to be eating correctly. I don't care what nutrition plan you're doing. You might be doing 2B, you might be doing the container system. Either of them work, okay? Both of them are going to help you focus on eating foods that fuel your body, that fuel your mind, okay? We literally get our happy hormones in our brain from what we eat. It is the food we absorb in our gut that feed our brains, okay? So make sure you're following the meal plan. Next is exercise. Pick a program. I don't care what program you do for exercise. Pick a program and do it. Follow the workout calendar. All of that information is on Beachbody On Demand. The meal plan for the workout or the program you pick is there. If you're doing 2B Mindset, you can do that meal plan with any workout program. You just follow the workout calendar and do the 2B Mindset for your meal plan. But make sure you're following your workout calendar and do what it says, okay? Some programs have different rest days. Some are 7-day-a-week programs, some are 6. Lift 4 is going to be a 4-day-a-week program. So just follow what your calendar says, okay? They're designed a certain way for a reason. So just follow that calendar. Next, make sure you're drinking your shake, okay? Shakeology is another source of micronutrients, a way for your body to get the vitamins and minerals that it needs to function properly. It's going to help balance your gut, which, like I mentioned, we get our happy hormones in our brain from our gut. Our gut literally is what absorbs our food. That food absorption is what feeds our brain, okay? So pre and probiotics are amazing for that. The adaptogens in Shakeology are going to help your body adapt and respond to stress. you cannot be stressed and happy at the same time either, okay? So this is going to like literally help you with everything. It's going to feed our brains, it's going to give you energy and help with cravings, because you have cravings when you're lacking certain nutrients. So that is going to help with that. So make sure you're drinking your shake every single day. That addresses the challenge pack portion of our challenge group, okay? Now on to like what we're actually doing in this group. There's going to be one post a day where we are going to have a graphic that I made, and I will post it in the morning, every morning at 6 a.m. And it's going to tell you what you need to do that day. And there's 5 things that we are focusing on in this group. And so I am going to pull it up and make sure I say it in the correct order. These are the 5 things you need to do every day on top of your nutrition, okay? So nutrition goes with one of these, and I'll mention that. First thing, you need to write down 3 things you are grateful for and why. Not just 3 things you're grateful for. You have to literally write down why you're grateful for that. And in these 21 days, you cannot repeat yourself. You have to think of new things you're grateful for every day. This is the challenge I implemented with my family that made a huge difference, okay? My kids love this, and we're challenging our family. We all say it. We don't write it down. We say it together as a family, and we can't repeat what someone else has said. And we have 6 people in our family. And so it's really making my kids start to think and not say the same thing over and over again. So that's why this is important, is because it gets you out of the rut of saying the same things. And so you're going to really start looking for things that you're grateful for. So write down 3 things you're grateful for and why. The next thing you're going to do is journal about something amazing that happened. When you do this, you're able to relive that experience, and that brings back all of those happy memories and all of that, and it helps you relive that experience, and reliving that is going to solidify happiness, okay? So journal something. Doesn't need to be super long. Write down something amazing that happened for the day. Keep it in a notebook. Once a day, you're going to write down something amazing that happened. Third, you're going to message, email, or text someone, anyone, and it has to be a different person every day for the 21 days, and you need to tell them why you're grateful for them. Okay, this right here, you guys, is a huge, huge one. Like, you might be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do that. But can you imagine being the recipient of that? Can you imagine just randomly getting a text or an email or message from someone saying, hey, I've been thinking about you, and I just want to know that I appreciate you because of ... Like, hi, could you feel any better about yourself? So you're not only going to brighten someone else's day, but we know that we feel better when we compliment others and when we look for the good in others, okay? So it's going to make you start to look for good in people. Do you see how all of these things really start to affect your day? You're constantly looking for things you're grateful for so that you can write them down. You're constantly looking for an amazing experience that you can journal about. You're constantly looking for the good in people so that you can tell them, hey, I really appreciate you because of this. The next thing is to exercise. Exercise obviously affects our happiness. It creates those happy hormones. It also gives us control over our body, which shows us that we control our lives, okay? So this is where the eating correctly comes in as well, not just exercise. You can't just exercise and eat like poop, okay? So make sure you're drinking your shake and you're doing your meal plan as well. So number 4 is exercise, which also includes fueling your body correctly, okay? Number 5 is to meditate every day for just 5 to 10 minutes. Doesn't need to be fancy, doesn't need to be like, okay, I don't care how you meditate. It may be just 5 minutes alone in your bedroom. It may be 5 minutes in your closet. It may be 5 minutes in the bath. Whatever it is, just shut everything off, put your phone down, and be still. And listen to your body, listen to your thoughts, and just be still. This helps us to not multitask. It helps us to ground ourselves. It helps us to be grateful, okay? So those are the 5 things you're going to do every single day. And what you're going to do when I post this in the morning, it will also have some check-in questions. So I want you to be able to say that you did number 1, check, number 2, check, 3, check, 4, check, 5, check, okay? But there will also be some questions that I want you to answer additionally besides that. So like a daily check-in, like, did you do your workout? Or list one of the things you're grateful for, or what is the name of the person you messaged today? Just so that we keep you engaged, okay? I don't want this to become like monotonous and boring. I want you to be able to check the 5 things off, but we also have an additional check-in every day so that you are engaging in the group, okay? I promise you, if you guys are in here and you're interacting and you're like loving on other people, you're going to be happier as well. And that's why I love what we do as coaches, is this is a little glimpse of our coaching community. You guys get to see how surrounding yourself with happy people really affects you, and how those we surround ourselves with is what we will become. So if you're constantly around negativity and toxicity, it's really hard to be happy, okay? But if you're around a huge group of happy people, you're gonna be happier, okay? So engage in the group, do your check-ins. We might do random prizes throughout the group for people who are engaging and checking in and stuff, but more than anything, do this for you. Do this to be happy. Really give this challenge your all. And I promise you in 21 days, you're going to be shocked at how much better you feel about life when you take care of yourself and you look for the good in others and you're grateful and you're happy, okay? So that's how the group will run. Look for that post every day, check in that day. It doesn't need to be right when I post it. It can be whenever throughout the day. Just make sure that you're checking in and tagging your coach and stuff and interacting and really giving this group your all. But I'm super excited for it and I cannot wait to see where everybody is in 21 days.